learning through videos until I see you again in class. I hope all of you in good shape and in good spirit, and stay safe. Alright, so we are going to continue with quadratics. So far we have learned that there are three forms of quadratics. The first one is standard, which is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. And the second form is vertex, which is ax minus h squared plus k. And the third form was factored, and this in the form of ax minus r, x minus s. Okay, in this unit we are going to learn how to switch from one form to the other. So the method we switch from standard to vertex is called completing the square. The method we switch from standard to factored is called factoring. And if we want to switch from factored to standard, we are going to use a method called FOIL method. And this is what we are going to learn today. How to switch from factored form to FOIL. Here, if we want to switch from vertex to standard, we can expand this, and we will learn that later. And if we want to switch from factored to vertex, we can get where the vertex is, because it is x of the vertex is between the two values of r and s, and we can substitute back here and get h and k, and we can find another point and find a. We have done this before. So today we are going to focus on how to switch from factored form to standard form, and the method is called FOIL method. So we are going to learn the FOIL methods. Okay, so before we start, I want to remind you of the distributive law. The distributive law. If we have a number or variable or anything that is outside the bracket, and we want to expand this and get rid of the brackets, we multiply this value or this variable with everything inside the bracket. So in this case, this will be 2x plus 6. If we have something like 3x squared times x plus 5, for example, we multiply the 3x squared with everything inside the brackets. So 3 times 1, there is always a 1 in front of the x. If there is nothing written, there is a 1. 3 times 1 is 3. X squared times x is x cubed, because when we multiply and we have the same base, we add the powers. There is a 1 here, however we don't see it, but it is there. Then we multiply 3x squared plus times 5, and that will be 15x squared. This is the distributive property. Okay, so I just wanted to remind you of this. Alright, now let us talk about the FOIL method. So what is FOIL stands for? FOIL, F means first, stands for first, O is outer, I is inner, L is last. So first, outer, inner, last, FOIL. Okay, so let us try to apply this method. Let us say I give you this quadratic in factored form, x plus 2 and 2x plus 3. This is a quadratic in factored form. If we remember, we have two zeros here. 2x intercepts at -2 and -3/2. But this is not our concern now. I want to switch this from factored form to standard form. So what we are going to do, we are going to use the method of FOIL, or the FOIL method, which says first, so I have to multiply the first term with the first term. So x times 2x is 2x squared. FOIL O, the next thing, so O is outer, so x times 3 is 3x. Then I, inner, so I'm going to multiply the inner terms. So 2 times 2x is 4x. Then L, last, so I multiply the last two terms. 2 times 3 is 6. And now we expanded this and we get rid of all the brackets. All what we need to do now is to combine like terms. So this will be 2x squared plus 7x plus 6. 3x plus 4x are like terms, so we combine them together and that will give us 7x. As you see, we switched from x minus r, x minus s to ax squared plus bx plus c, and we were able to find this quadratic in standard form. Alright, this is the first example. I want to do a few more examples if the time permits. YouTube doesn't allow more than certain minutes. So, let us have this one. X minus 2 times x plus 4. Again, FOIL method, first times first, so x times x. X times x is not 2x. X times x is x squared. When we multiply and we have the same base, we add the powers, so x squared. Outer, x times 4 is 4x. Inner, negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Last, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Now we get rid of the brackets, we can combine like terms, so x squared, 4x minus 2x is 2x minus 8. And we are done, and we were able to switch from factored form to standard form. This is example 2. Let me show you another example. Yes, we still have some few minutes. 3 times 2x minus 1 times x plus 3. You know, if we have a number here, we just multiply as we go. We don't multiply the 3 with both brackets. No, we just multiply as we go. So the 3 goes with the first bracket. So 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Now we are going to expand this. So 6x minus 1 minus 3, because I distribute this 3 over everything. Then I will FOIL this with x plus 3 using the same method. So first, 6x times x is 6x squared. Outer, 14x, inner negative 3x, last is negative 9. Then we combine like terms, so 6x squared, 18x minus 3x is 15x minus 9, and we were able to put this in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, and we are done. So I want you to do page 4 in the package that I posted on XB. Okay? Until I see you in the next video. If you have questions, please send me, contact me through XB.